right. Oops. Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're gonna get this thing started. Oh, of course, to come right in as the let's try and get down there. Serene is not ready yet. Let me party seeker on. Thank you for being so gracious, Yoshi. See how many more people we can get. Maybe the last time when I wasn't getting any invites, people just didn't want to make the make parties, or they were just filling up. We need 2 more. Uno más. And that should be it. Alright, we've got a tank. We've got a lot of DPS and a healer. That should be enough, honestly. The more DPS we have, really the better. Then let's switch to something... has some good damage. I think Summoner is good for damage. Don't have Black Mage yet. Let's see, we've got... This wouldn't hurt either, though, for Bard. Just a little damage boost to everybody. It's really offensive Arya, right? Mighty March, just heal. Damage dealt. Can't stack. Okay, so I could use this for... We'll see. First time tower? No. This is going to be 4th. For me, did my first run over the weekend, had a second one yesterday, then had Zent join me for a third. Yeah, I should have waited, but I was excited. I hit 40, and then the tower showed up, and I was like, yeah, I want to go. It was funny. The first one, I figured out most of this stuff. It wasn't too bad. The part that got me, though, was in the last boss. I didn't know that it had a hole in the middle. So I was trying to avoid a mechanic, Aether skated over to a party member and just dropped. I'm actually noticing that I have a lot of silver. So I think it's all thanks to the tower. Because you don't get too many baubles from it. Yeah, I took Gentleman through, told him what happened, and then yanked him in as soon as the boss was about to die. I mean, I would never grief somebody like that. You can't prove anything. Here we go. head on in here. Trying to snipe the instance. That'd be cool if you got in here. I'm hoping that we have somebody who can give us all the buffs. Already up to 7. 7 mastered jobs. Making some headway. Got a ways to go, but consistently going at this for a few hours every day has been making good progress. Yeah, there we go. Them helping us out. Just got in, son. How you doing? Oh, they were not as fast as I wanted them to be. Man, this music still slaps, dude. This music's so sick. It's that breakdown. Drums going hard. Hey there, Tatsu. What's going on? I was pretty proud of myself with this one. I figured out most of the mechanics just off sight reading. This one's not too complicated. No idea how the extreme is, but we're about to jump in OC myself. Nice. Get on in here. Blaze loop. Man, I love instant cast to spare. So good. Pop a squat back here. No, not the healer, not the summoner. Our reses. Res mage, do your thing. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh, no. Personal spoils. Jeez Louise. Every time, I'm so used to Criterion now where you have to get to the end of each boss, or all of them, to get your loot, where I just like, all right, next one, let's go. Every time, I gotta catch myself. It's spooky. Very Alexander coded. A little bit, yeah, kinda. It's got all them clocks. Don't do it. Should have switched to Cannoneer. You know I can. I know I can. Muscle memory gotta relearn, yeah. Yeah, this is the magic tower. I still haven't done Tower of Blood. I heard awful things about it, and I'm just like, I don't need to. Sounds like an absolute hassle. Okay. It's way too easy to screw it up for everybody, and I just... I'm not into it. That's why I like having statics for things. I just don't... I will eventually get the stuff, and I'll gain confidence with it, but until then... Ouch. I just feel like I'm holding everybody back. These ticks are not friendly at all. Hey, Shotty, how's it going? What's the mount in Tower of Blood? Small demon cube thing? Oh, okay. Is the new Fire Emblem coming out soon, then, I'm assuming? I saw the news for it. I'm just, I'm not going to be buying a Switch 2. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't right now. Only being tight as it is. Yo, Shimada. Next month for the new Fire Emblem. It looked interesting. I like the premise. It was pretty neat. I definitely would like to give it a shot at some point, but Nintendo's making it hard to be a fan right now, in my opinion. Gooey, how's it going? Oh, oops, ouch. Yowza. This one? Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wasn't looking. Oh. Bad timing. Lurk while you north your horn. Lurk away, buddy. Horn it up. Crid. Ooh, crid. I'm really interested to see this in Extreme. Like this version already has a lot to pay attention to. So I imagine it's fairly entertaining. Just a bit. Oh, crap. Case in point. I'm gonna try. It's a Hail Mary there. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, hey, get back here. Was not looking again. Got lucky, got lucky, got lucky, got lucky. Ugh. Made it. Buffed. Xenoglossies. Lucked out again. That was pure luck. I should play the 3 houses again. I never played Engage. Let me get into that one. No, the next game that I am wanting to play, as much as I was interested in Crimson Desert, I think it's called Dragon Sword Awakening. I really liked they have a free demo, and it reminds me a lot of an old MMO called Dragon Nest. I like their the break and combo systems, the break mechanics that lead into the combo systems in the game. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a mix of Dragon Nest and what do you call it? Genshin Impact, combat-wise, but no gacha. Yeah, it was great. It was my introduction to Korean MMOs. Absolutely crush. Everybody that silver. OG version was also able to run it. Yeah, I always brought it with me when Uni and I were dating. She was still living with her mom before, like it was during college, over the summer. So I would go over to see her and she was getting ready and I would just bring out the laptop and play on the couch. Dude, it crushed. They came out with a mobile version and it was awful. It was one of those, I don't know why. The Ragnarok, it was one of the ones that I played. It was the first one that it was the one that I did the in-video ad for, not the full video. But that one had like capped amount of experience, and the Dragoness one did the same thing. Back when that came out, where it was like you could only get to a certain level of power each day, and if you weren't like hardcore into it, then you would just fall behind. And the most irritating part is that if you're trying to get into a guild, you were SOL, because they would just set it to the new max, and if you were any bit behind, you missed a day, you couldn't get into any guilds. And it was just like, this is garbage. And then everything was set to happen on like Korean time, even though it was a global game. So it was like, oh yeah, this raid boss is gonna spawn at 4 a.m. I was like, why are we doing this? What's the strategy here? So yeah, that was super disappointing. I was all excited. I was like, yes, I get to play Dragonest anywhere now. And yeah, they really whoever bought out the IP just threw it into the ground. Yeah, it was Garbo. Shirva sickness. Let me out. Super Ball Tinkerer. I didn't get too much into Tinker. I had my Swordsman, of course, and I think I've turned it into an Avenger. And then the first story that I actually cared about was the Assassin. That one like got me in my feels. It was basically ReZero before ReZero. Where like you're, yeah, it was a great story. Mace class I think was just priest or whatever derivative of it. I don't remember. I didn't play many supporty classes. I was just kind of gung-ho. I remember the one female NPC at the middle of the main hub. And every time you talk to her, she did this little animation where she just like turned a little bit and her skirt flipped up. I was like, yeah, this is the level of gratuity that I'm used to in these types of games. Or that I got used to. This always stuck out to me. I was like, that's such an unnatural and unnecessary movement, but I appreciate it. Oh, it already went off. Gosh, dang it, dude. hate that. I hate Dark Current. Dark Current sucks. It's a stupid cheap attack, and it's dumb. It needs to be nerfed. Let me keep this up. You okay? Random scream out of nowhere. Okay, there. Gosh, man, you gotta like get in there. I'm expecting the purple stuff to still be the AoE. This one sucks. Gosh dang it, dude. Like the marker AoE, not the damage going out. And then the next hit comes out immediately because Dawn Trail is just the expansion of server tick mechanics. Oh my goodness, man. And here I thought what's it called? Caloric was bad. Yeah. So I look back on some expansions like story, great. Raid tier, eh. Pandemonium was such a mixed bag, dude. We had some absolute banger fights, like really cool bosses. And then the end boss. I think the end boss of every tier that expansion was horrible. I remember not being happy with a single end boss. For one reason or another. The vampire guy wasn't too bad, but he was like, it was one of those where people were just like, this could either really screw up our rotations or not, depending on the random mechanics. Like, they just loved the random mechanics. I'm not entirely against that, because otherwise it gets too boring, but like the mechanics that you could get would just screw over certain classes for their 2 minutes. Can go the way of light ramping, yeah, right? Honestly, though. Yeah, P4, P8, and with like snakes and all that. And 12 with caloric. Just, it was 12 with caloric, and then the mixing of the elements. I didn't like it because it was that like fake out, because if you combined the summons before, you would die. And so then me sitting there like, okay, well, if we do it again, we're gonna look stupid, because then it's like we weren't paying attention. And that was just like the stress of me being in my head about the whole thing. And then turns out it was the answer. Been on and off 14. Was wondering if the Occult Crescent hard to get into as someone who started late. I don't think so. I think it should be pretty easy. You'll definitely want to start off with Southhorn, grind your way up to 20. I'm pretty sure you should get up to 20, and then go into Northhorn up to 40. It's a grind. It takes time, but it's still relatively new, at least for the Northhorn stuff, and people are doing it. So you'll have people to play with. And then you've got people who are coming into the game right now, like my brother, who are getting into the Relic and who will be doing that stuff too. Yeah, so I would say now is a good time to get into it. And if you've got time to commit to it. Find a patsy to carry you through the content. Oh, shoot. Can I still... I didn't hit it yet. Can I... Damn, I screwed that up so bad. I was talking. That's what I get for chatting. Gotta shut my yapper. You said nothing is worse than Heavensward. Is that saying that the stories have been good, or were you just not a fan of Heavensward? Personally, I really liked Heavensward. Oh, I thought I could slide past that. No luck. I would say for me, it's going best to worst. Shadowbringers at the top, naturally. Then I would say Heavensward, A Realm Reborn. Like, even if people didn't like it, it was like I just have nostalgia with it. Then Endwalker, then Dawntrail. I started off real strong in Dawntrail, and a lot of the narrative decisions that they were making, I fell off. Really liked part 1. Couldn't stand the intermission, I guess you could call it. As soon as we go to Fantasy Texas, Fantasy Arizona, I checked out. They're just like, oh yeah, here's all this excitement and adventure and new and whimsy and wonder, and it's like, all right, cool, yeah. And then it's like, now we're gonna focus, we're gonna slow it down, and we're gonna focus on this one little area and this corrupt mayor who's up to hijinks, and we gotta come up with a way to stop him in his evil plans, and it's gonna take a whole 20 quests in order to stop this one person from doing what they're doing. And no, you can't move on from anything until we do it. Now go get pterodactyl poop. Someone poisoned the watering hole. Who could it be? I mean, yeah, Fantasy Texas could have been like a whole section exploring the Wallachui, since there were the cerulean fields there, right? And that's where they were getting ousted in one of the other stories. So, I don't know. For me, I was like, hey, we get to check out more Blue Mage stuff. And they're like, no, you don't. Don't be silly. Why do you think we would do that? Elaborate on our lore? You're ridiculous and funny. So, you know, I can only be told that so many times. They hurt my feelings. What's that? Kryle's backstory? Oh, crap. Totally missed that. Thank you for the healies for my feelies. That angle can get kind of screwy because the arrows are going diagonal and I've been like in line and then it just goes boop, knocks me off. That also happened the first time I was in here. Give me a little boop. Show a fork. Fork. Exploration? No. We're literally gonna put a railroad in front of you as part of the story as we drag you through this storyline. I agree, Zent. Just because it's so weird with orienting character when you're on controller, like me. I can't say that too loud. Raya's gonna throw a fit. I'm just gonna disband this. I'm gonna find. Are you in a party, Yoshi? Shamalama ding dong. Yoshi's in here. Zent, can you try and snipe my instance? And Iriku, if you're in here, let me know. I need the pants. No, no worries. Could also leave if need. All right, I wasn't sure if you were in a thing or not. If you can head out, then we'll dip and we'll pick up Zent. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. That was a fast join. Did you miss me that much?
I don't need to put up with that. Screw that guy.
You only get 13 or 14 more of those.
I know my limits. Alright, I got the rest of the jobs. Should trade in some of these for silver.
It's a good idea. I should buy a silver.
And then...
Excuse me, sir. Your finest fixative. And please gift wrap it for me.
I think I got the notes on everybody. Fixatives are 30 each. Actually nuts. Yeah. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then I'll gather everybody up, and we'll go back in.
Okay.
Un momento. Okuli dokuli. Well, I'm still technically in your party there, Yoshi. Zentelman's the odd one out.
One is the loneliest number that there'll ever be.
Okay. Fort Tower Magic Extreme.
I'm not allowed to do extreme things. My doctor doesn't recommend it. I'm over 30.
Kisa, thank you for the three gift subs. Or the 3 tier 1 subs, sorry.
Everyone out of the way. Fork Tower's up.
Also, hello, Mega Man. I didn't say hello to you. The YouTube chat is like so delayed sometimes if I don't click on it. What are the? Yeah, I won't go in again. We'll do some CEs with everybody.
There's some sort of a cult ritual going on over here.
What's that?
I'm gonna join in. I don't know what god we're summoning, but I'm doing it. Oh no, I'm the only one who got pulled in.
I think I'm gonna miss this one. Yeah, definitely missed it. Darn. Oh, darn. It's fine. I'll wait for you kids out here.
It's okay. This is just me getting my turn after last night.
Did you go into the tower?
Yeah, I went into the tower.
Good luck.
I was just standing there. It's just a horde of people with their Moogle mount. Don't know what they were attempting.
Nothing found in the Bible for sure.
It's pronounced Bibble, actually.
In Southbourne trying to get the Berserker Soul. Oh yeah, that is a drop in it.
Yeah. That one was just nightmarish for me.
Can I get up? Yes. Can I kill? Give me credit. Oh, you're a bunch of whores. Bunch of skanky whores. Just need to get my Uno-chan up and running here.
You know what I'm still waiting on? And
What?
based on us getting wings now, I'm expecting it in Evercold. Is the Manderville mount where you just run very quickly.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, that would be fun.
You can fly through the air. Perfect mount, 10 out of 10. Drak, you appear to be dead.
Yeah, I still don't get, because it's supposed to be... Oh, I see. It's not actually it's not afflicting anything with drain when you do it, but you have to do the wind drain. Okay. I see. For whatever reason, I thought that if you had drain touch up, that effect would apply a drain to everything else. Yeah, I know that I had to I thought it was you healed yourself from using the abilities. My bad. Now I wait.
Patiently.
I don't want to go below 40. Play tank or healer when you level Necro? Yeah. I'll probably go with something else.
I low-key really like that playstyle that they've done for Necro. I just don't see them ever actually doing it for a real class.
No, Yoshiki says that it implies evil, so he didn't want it as a job in the game.
That's a little evil between friends. This is bad. I don't want to stand here. I mean, he says he doesn't want evil, and yet he allows Lalafels, so...
Yeah.
There's a little bit of hypocrisy going on here. Whee!
Yeah. Not only permits Lalafell shenanigans, but is one.
It's true, it's true. I normally don't like to accuse people of being Lalafels. Oh shit, oh I'm dead, oh. Great googly boogly, it's all gone to shit.
I see you're dead.
Instead
Shame.
of dodging mechanics, I just consecutively walked into every mechanic. You know how it is when you're off by like half a step?
Why are you getting offended, Yuriku? You're a Namazu.
Namazus are perfect beings.
They're a different level of evil. Yes.
I like to think that they transcend good and evil. They're more like the old gods. Like, but morality just doesn't really apply to them in the sense that it applies to you and me.
Just look at them. What were you sundered from? Thank you, Hana, if you were in the chat, by the way, for that res. I thought it was just a random person, and he said, good luck with the stream. Stun locked. Just gonna keep Necromancer for the Drain Touch heal.
Just always love that playstyle of like Castrum health, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Is that the cost it does that damage to? Or is that the... That's my health bar.
Haven't leveled it yet, but my understanding is you put Doom on yourself and the Doom won't go away until you're at full HP.
Correct. But the Drain Touch that heals your HP is what gives you boosted potency. The Dragon of Taru has logged in. No one is safe. Ow. Give me that back.
Hey, Taru. Treasure chest? No treasure chest. Oh.
What, Scratcher?
Treasure chest. Out of the way, people attacking ads. There's loot. I was watching Grim today.
Mm-hmm.
He's reached the relic grind. He just finished at the paste, and I could feel the anguish. Schadenfreude was great.
Yeah, paste was I did not brute force that one. I was just like, I'll do dailies every now and then I'm going to just not log on for a couple months, basically. Like, I'm gonna come online to pay my rent to Yoshi P, because even though I can't do anything with this small house, I'm not giving it up. I refuse. Because one day they're gonna finally be like, oh yeah, there's a thing you can do with housing now. But by that time, they'll probably have fixed the system. So I can't imagine they make anything like exclusive in housing and then be like, yeah, lottery system, whether or not you get to engage with this content.
I was honestly surprised when they gave us the island sanctuary that wasn't a prelude to just everyone gets a house.
Like it was the perfect, like, yeah, that's what they did in Lost Ark. It's just, you don't really have your own house, but you have your own island and you get to, you know, do stuff there.
Yeah, they did the same thing in Wildstar. You had like a little instance, a little house in the middle.
It's very odd. It was a really, really odd. Oh. It was a fumble for sure. And then they haven't done anything with it since. Like, why not give it like a casual grind? You can use it for materia, I guess, but you don't really you don't make money off of it. You don't.
You can make money off of it if you sell the mounts. Not a lot of money, but
it's just got a lot of potential.
What I would like is for them to fix those mammoths using my sap and salt every day.
Crap, I was typing to my brother. Oh, dude, it would just like him to ruin my day.
What did he do?
He wants me to promote him in the FC. I can't do it from here.
Can't believe you're promoting him. It's this kind of nepotism that is destroying this country of Eorzea.
It's been funny talking to my dad about stuff. He's usually helping me with like my retirement funds and investments, and we'll go back and forth between like going online and being like, everybody hates AI, this is a bunch of garbage, the data centers are BS. And then I talked to him and he's like, yeah, but the stocks are hot. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that was always the thing. Like when like NFTs and crypto was really big. It's like, is this stupid? Yes. Can you make a lot of money off of it? Also, yes.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm torn. But at the same time, internet outrage isn't gonna pay for my retirement. I had an apartment. I mean, you can at least get apartments. I don't think apartments are apartments limited in 14?
No, they are not. Everyone
yeah, so you can have an apartment, but as far as the housing,
you know what I want them to add? I want them to add the homeowners association. I want to be able to tell people what they can put on their lawn. Not because I think it would be good for the game, but because I want to be obnoxious.
Yeah, we were talking about the spreadsheet simulator. People don't know that the island got and cosmetic got a nice little update with the dye consolidation. Is the dye? Did the dye stuff change already?
Yeah. That's already been changed.
Okay.
If you haven't put yours away, just go to the Calamity Salvager and they'll be like, oh, it looks like you have some stuff that doesn't exist anymore. Here you go.
All right. What did they change with it?
So they took like a bunch of shades and just combined them into one thing.
Okay.
So like all the blue are now just blue spectrum dye.
Now hopefully, since there's less of us in here, this will go by slightly faster.
You know it won't.
I know. But it'd be nice. Don't understand the hate for AI. I get it for generative AI. But then, like, AI as a tool gets lumped in with it as a whole. And then people are just like... The other thing that's annoying is anytime anything stylized is on a timeline now, people are just like, AI slop. It's like, brother, it's just a show with style. Yeah, but there are imperfections here. It's like, it's human.
Was that an M-dash Drak? Unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like most people are okay with it as long as it's not used to replace artists.
Yeah. And the data centers need to be in communities that are willing to absorb the risk. Not any of this, like, oh, of course we're gonna... We pinky promise that we'll pay for all the power that we're gonna be consuming.
Would a large corporation lie to you? Honestly, like when it comes to the data centers, I feel like the tech isn't there yet to make them feasible while also not being a huge drain on everything around them.
Yeah, I mean that's power consumption in a nutshell.
Like large scale, like computer hardware, like that's specifically designed for this kind of thing instead of just hooking up a bunch of things together.
Yeah.
But that's so far beyond me. I don't know how computers work. I think it's ghosts.
It's usually, yeah, they're haunted for the most part.
Yeah, my understanding is that there's something called a machine spirit that I have to appease using incense and interpretive dance.
Usually that's just the IT department. Crap. The other thing that I was really hoping for was there was some like breakthroughs happening with I think it was cold fusion, and it was like small scale, really safe. And then I was like, oh cool, we might have some clean energy options, because as much as I like the idea of solar and electric and stuff, it still produces a lot of waste on its own.
It's way more location specific than people lead it to believe. Like everyone's just like, oh, any river built hydroelectric, but it doesn't actually work that way. Like it's not always viable. No.
And then it has to be implemented well enough so the economy doesn't crumble. And I know everybody's like, but oh yeah, the economy, but
the economy, it crashes.
It has to be at the very least so that you don't hit the resistance or the level of resistance where people like propagandize the crap out of it.
Yeah, and like part of that is always going to be the energy companies being like, no, our precious oil and that. But
Yeah.
like if the government subsidizes them to convert into like clean or renewable energy, like that shouldn't really be a problem.
That's the thing, is that they need to give them time to convert. Like if you say this is the
It's like
direction we're
how-
going and we're going to push into this, then rather than, oh yeah, these companies that are already all into this are now going to get the biggest piece of the pie, and then it becomes a bidding war on who can pay for the news to say one thing or the other, you know?
Yeah, it was the same thing like when they were saying, well, we're going to shut down these coal mines. It's like, okay, that's all well and good, but then you need to like pay to educate these people to perform some other job, because
Oh, I just shouldn't have done that.
for them
Yeah.
working for like 20, 40 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, a low key that
Huh?
I hate about AI is just that we call it AI when it's not artificial intelligence. It's just
yeah,
pattern
that's like a
recognition software.
gross oversimplification.
That's not what it is.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, for me, if anybody came at me and was like, do you use AI in your work? I'd have to say yeah, because I use it for certain subtitles for things, and it's called artificial intelligence. Or if I'm trying to get the noise out of the background of an audio clip, it's called AI noise suppression. So it's like, yeah, technically I'm using it in my stuff, but people aren't going to get the nuance. So then it's like, villain, bad guy.
It's also that's what people are generally okay with. It's like, yes, is this AI going to do like filing work? Yeah. No, a person doesn't want to do that. Like,
Well, it's
I
just
don't know.
it's the thing with the internet and the whole outrage thing, because I'm thinking about it as like a dev going into stuff and like, did you ever use AI in the development of your game? It's like probably at some point, like not to generate anything, but like one of the tools I used probably included AI at some point, but it wasn't in lieu of a developer. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where it's semantically yes, but I didn't do it to be to cut people out of the process.
it's like the kind of like weird arguments that we get into, where it's just like, have you ever like, I don't know, harmed an animal? Probably indirectly, because there's so many things that we do. Like, hey, you live in a house that probably affected their environment and all of that.
No, you see, I'm a saint, and I would never do anything to harm any living creature. Oh, crap.
Me, I don't live in a house. I live in a cocoon of my own self-righteousness.
No, like I've always known that the social
necrophobia.
media's... Huh?
You know that I hate necrophobia?
Necrophobia?
Yeah, I just hate this boss.
Oh.
Ah, he just dark currented me.
That did take a hot minute.
I'll lie down and be dead. It's fine.
But like, I really want to be able to have tools or whatever, and you know, still have artists, but then all the repetitive work, if there's a tool that lets them do it, then I'm gonna aim for it, because
the
there's
right
so
time
much
and the right
monotony.
circumstances.
Yeah. But it would be with their request, not like, hey, we're gonna implement this now because it's the hot new thing.
Yeah, like if you want to look at like a great use of current AI in as a tool, a diagnostic tool, it's really useful because it can go over a really large amount of tests very quickly, which can back up. Like obviously, a doctor still needs to come in and say what, but it can back up a lot of. Sorry, I'm very distracted avoiding these things. It can back up a lot of diagnoses.
Yeah.
Like, it's great at looking for like cancer and stuff like that with the right algorithm.
Yeah. I mean, I just need to ignore that's my main thing. The lesson that I've come away from the past few months with is I just need to ignore social media, because it's just mostly self-righteousness and people
Well,
being
which might be
told what to be
interested in
upset about.
is I'm coming up with an AI that filters out social media to just.
I don't think that's artificial intelligence. I think that's just general intelligence. You just turn it off and don't go on there. Yeah, the virtue signaling is rough. It's just, and I have to remember, I'm like, either they're one, really young and impressionable, two, they're probably got a mental illness that prevents them from socializing, and so they make the social connections online with people that they can't meet and that they're afraid of turning on them, or three, a bot.
Usually a bot.
More often than not, it's a bot. And I'm almost certain
Believe
that
in the hollow internet theory.
Yeah, it's... Carrot! So...
It's a bot with poor social skills, you're right.
Yeah. I'll look at a comment.
We need to teach our bots how to communicate.
Yeah, I'll look at a comment. I'll get legitimately rage baited, and then I'll have to like walk myself through this whole talking down. Like, remember, it's probably a fake person. Are there people that dumb? Probably, but they're few and far between. You just let it go.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a miscommunication. There's a whole fucking thing.
Oh, the AI's
like a great example of it with the virtue signaling is the people who got on a certain game developer's case for using generative AI during the conceptual phase, but that's been something that like companies have been doing for years. Like it's really, it's not what you think it is.
Another situation where that whole thing happened and then the person responded to it. I was like, oh good, I'm not the only one who's still like affected by these things. I have room to grow, but I'm not the worst. Because everybody on the outside is just like, just ignore it. It's stupid. But then you get in the middle of it and you're like, no, I got to tell them how dumb they are. Yeah, my brother and I were talking about, because I just want to upgrade my PC at some point. I'm looking at, because it's running slow and I don't know if it's Windows bricking every new boot drive that I have, or if I just need a fresh install on a new hard drive, or what, or if I need to do other part upgrades. And he's like, yeah, well, everything's like expensive right now, so good luck. And he's like, because of AI. And I'm like, well, before it was crypto and now it's AI, we just can't win, can we?
Yeah, honestly, what they just need to do is have Congress pass some laws against like speculative purchasing.
Yeah.
So that they can't be like, we bought out every graphics card that's going to be made for the next 6 months.
Yeah. And then the one thing that's it's a problem that happened that would have been better off not happening with the whole generative AI stuff is how good it's getting to be like almost indiscernible. So the fact that we can at least hopefully have tools to combat those things, to identify when a program has done that, so that we don't have fake videos going off, because people were already really up in arms about I think rightfully so, about deep fakes.
Yeah,
that was a problem. And now you've got Gen AI doing roughly the same thing, and there's no litigation or legislation against it right now. And that needs to be changed.
Yeah, no, it's legitimately a problem, and I'm genuinely a little bit surprised that more governments haven't been on that.
Yeah, it needs to be cracked on immediately.
It's really not something you want to let ferment. We actually had a problem here in Canada where there was deepfakes of the Prime Minister trying to get people to click on a QR code, and it would just show up on like every commercial online.
Sucks to the RAM companies that they could make more so that we can still have more proper price on RAM stuff, but those companies refuse to do it since they can make more money by limiting them. Yeah.
Part of that is also just monopolies.
I think some companies are getting in trouble for that right now, though. Like Sony is in trouble for doing similar stuff. I'm not fully versed on that whole debacle, but
I think in general people are getting better about understanding that.
Oh no, I'm dead. Never mind.
that a lot of the scarcity is artificial in nature.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole like eggs price for a while though. Like that was bullshit.
That was
there was
what
no
was
shortage
that
of
actually?
eggs.
Because they were like one story that I heard, and like the thing is, you can barely tell what's legitimate because so many sources are either bought or slanted or whatever. But it was that a bunch of what I heard was that a bunch of chickens got sick, and then they had to basically recall a bunch of the eggs from those sources. So then they had to destroy the produce that they made, being the eggs, and then that drove up the price. But
Yeah, my understanding is that there was a bird flu outbreak, but like we are very good at handling that stuff. Like it went, the price fixing went on way longer than the thing was actually an issue for.
yeah, I don't know.
Because usually that's what they do. Is companies see an opportunity to raise their prices and it never goes back down.
Yeah.
You know, like it's all the people are just like, as soon as they get the Strait of Hormuz open, then we'll get all of our low gas back. And it's just like, there's no way it's going back below $4. I'm sorry,
it's,
buddy.
yeah, it's like that might change just because I've seen it kind of bounce back after the first recession that we had, or not first recession, but the one in 2012, was it? Things got a little bit better.
Yeah,
who
usually
knows?
that's because like Congress actually like puts their thumb on the scale a little bit. If they don't do anything, it's not going to come back.
Yeah.
It's not going to change out the goodness of the companies.
Right. Yeah. Or you have Nintendo like, we have to increase our prices because of tariffs. It's like, all right, okay, now we're getting our money back from the tariffs. All right, and the prices are staying the same. Okay, and you're not getting your money back. Cool.
Everyone, I think you're forgetting everyone's favorite. We're getting rid of physical CDs, and that will save you money.
Yeah. Last time I checked, the physical copy or the digital copy of the game was still $80. I call bull. I call bull.
No. It just suspiciously aligned with the increased development costs. Drak, stop being paranoid. You're too smart to gaslight. Gaslighting isn't even real.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, dude. It's when I get less upset talking about this stuff than when I talk to my brother about Pokemon card scalpers. I get genuinely heated.
Did I show you the Meat Canyon video for that?
Yeah. I can only watch so much Meat Canyon. His art style gives me visceral reactions in not a great way. But yeah, no, it's accurate. I mean, I've heard talks of people wanting to scalp the is it Dunkin' Donuts collaboration, where they're gonna get the donuts and then freeze them and then sell them later. It's like, you guys are so stupid. Oh man.
Yeah, I've been hearing that here with the Hogwarts donuts. Incidentally, not that great. Importance has gone downhill since they became American-owned.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that everything in America is bad and everything in Canada is amazing.
I'm gonna beat you to death over the head with a Krispy Kreme box in Minecraft and keep up the slander.
I love what, like the funny thing that happened originally with Tim Hortons when it was like very, very early bought out by that. I don't know who the company is, but like they bought it out. And one of the first things they did is they ripped up their contract with the coffee bean provider that they had. And they went with like a cheaper bean, which people noticed. It was
Yeah.
Like pretty terrible in comparison. But the funny thing is that like during that interim, McDonald's swooped in and grabbed the contract from them. So now everyone's just like, yeah, if you want Tim Hortons coffee, what you actually do is you go to McDonald's now because
That's funny.
that's Tim Hortons coffee.
Sensual Sandy.
Delightful, more notes.
Getting closer. What does Necromancer have 5 levels? Yeah, oh my goodness. Alright.
Wouldn't romance a neck. Actually, yeah, you would. That's stupid. I got like next to no XP for my summoner for that.
Heard the Pokemon Company in the US is making strict rules for selling cards to prevent scalping. I mean, that'd be great. Unfortunately, they just come up with all these ways around it. Target did a great thing where they were cutting the cellophane on boxes to drive the value down, which I still think is a great idea. And some people are like, oh, they would cut the cellophane and then I'd walk away. I'm like, I'd make you sign a contract if I owned a store. Like, you're going to purchase this, and then I'd make you swipe for it, and then I'd cut it.
Yeah. A part of it, too, is also just don't buy if you suspect that like scalping was used. Like, you gotta kind of, like, vote with your wallet.
Well, exactly. Like, that's half the problem. That's what makes it so frustrating. Not only that people are scalping, but they can because people keep buying it.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Like at the end of the day, like with like Nintendo pricing, if you don't buy the games, they have to make them cheaper. It's just supply and demand. But
Yeah.
like they can get away with it because enough people are just like, oh well.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, and people were getting at me over like same thing with like Pokemon stuff. Like, I don't want to buy a Pokemon game until they improve the quality. They're like, well, what if you? How do you know it's bad if you don't buy it? I'm like, reviews, dude, from the beginning of time of consumerism, the word of mouth, like anything, a whole bunch of metrics that I can use. I hate this thing, so I'm gonna buy it so I can tell you how much. Yeah.
And you need that.
What's up? No. That yeah, it's just like,
Yeah,
no, I'm not gonna buy it. So they're like, but you're only one person. You're a micro creator. They don't care. I'm like, but if I use my influence to hit 100 people, and then they each hit 2 or 3 people, and then that keeps going down, you know, the social effect, then that it'll start to make an impact. But it's the same as people that are like, my vote doesn't count. It's like,
yeah, no,
it won't if 10,000 other people think that way.
You know, how many times has like a game developer tried to put out their launcher that we all know is just in the background scraping your information,
Yeah.
only to be met with such backlash that they immediately pulled it back.
Yeah. If we can bully a movie company into remaking Sonic, redesigning Sonic,
Together, we can give the entire world new teeth.
But for game companies, like a lot of these, you brought up we're increasing the price to match the dev costs, and it's like, why does it cost you so much to put out half of a game?
Yeah, can we see an itemized list of your costs?
Why are you spending so much money on the cutting edge technology when you could be using what's been out and maximize it and optimize it and like, oh gosh, no, just increase the PC specs.
Says here you spent $20,000 on advertising, 40,000 on software, $2 billion on scented candles, and $8,000 on coffee.
Or like, why does this one game need 2,000 people working on it? Like, I'm all for jobs, okay? Don't get me wrong. I think that companies should be allowed to have 3,000, 2,000, however many employees. But why consolidate them all into one thing when you could, like, what? Say a team of 1,000 people could make 10 games by divvying up 100 people to each one. And you can make good games off of it. Like, there's a whole market that isn't being delved into. I will let you speak, sorry. But with, like, short 10-hour games that can be handheld. Like, that market never disappeared. They just stopped providing for it, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the same thing with, like, you remember when Hi-Fi Rush came out, and everyone's like, look, this is a game, it's $20, it's got, like, a decent amount of playtime, this is what we're looking for. Like, it's, like, you don't need, like, 400 hours of gameplay, like, $100 games. It's like, no, you can just put out a decent game.
It's just like we're looking at these AAA companies. Like, how many times does an indie studio have to teach you this lesson, old man? I just don't get why gamers, the gamers, are being so unreasonable. It's like, no, you're putting out bad games.
It's still my favorite thing to like. I think Kale likes it, the meme more than me, where it's like EA. I don't understand what people want in a game. Well, what do kids even want these days? Communism? Skeletons? This? I don't know. Meanwhile, at Larian headquarters, we are updating the Minthara pegging scene to make it more realistic.
Yeah, I did hear that in Kale's voice. It's so true, though.
Yeah, that's it. Just, have you tried talking to a player? Like any of them? I mean, like your average players, not the ones that you find on your forum, because we all know those aren't your average players.
Yeah, not the quote game journalists that you've invited. I don't understand why Highguard failed. All the game journalists said it was going to be a natural success. Just a hand on shoulder meme. They lied.
Sorry, I'm reminded of Concord now, where it's just like, yeah, no, we're designing characters that don't fit typical archetypes, and I'm just sitting there like, you know that there are typical archetypes because people associate archetypes with certain play styles, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody's gonna like look at like, I don't know, like Papyrus and say that's a tank right there. Like,
yeah, no, I want Mercy to play like Reinhardt.
Give Mercy a hammer. Yeah, it's that's actually something like that Blizzard actually did an amazing job with in Overwatch. Is just making it so that you can tell a lot about a character's personality purely through movement.
Yeah.
Like even just looking at their their reload animations, like compare
or their idols or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, compare like something like Tracer to Reaper, like Reaper throwing away his big guns, just chucking them, doesn't even give a fuck. Meanwhile, you have Tracer just like quick spin, twist, tap it in.
Speaking of Blizzard, were we all duped? We all got like taken in on like the breast milk stories and the harassment stuff, and then I'm seeing reports like, oh yeah, that was all bunk.
Some of it was debunked, but there was still enough of it that we should have been concerned.
Okay. I was just like,
So
was I really taken for a fool?
It's kind of like the, like politicians may not be having their like baby eating blood orgies, but like there's still some corruption that we should probably be very concerned about. Like, of course, we can't confirm if politicians are actually doing that or not. I just have to assume that they are.
I mean, I do. I trust absolutely no one. I'm of the mind that if someone has been in politics for over 8 years, then they're not allowed to run for office anymore. Just period. Like, we need real people making decisions, not just King Fuhrer Bradley made in a freaking test tube.
I feel like in the same way that we don't allow children to be politicians because we don't consider them experienced or developed enough to do it, I think that we shouldn't be having people over retirement age. It's like, at this point, you no longer qualify for the workforce. So
Also true.
Why are you qualified to be in the government?
Yeah, like, not long enough to have so many connections where it's like they're not even hiding it. They're not even hiding that this whole position is more about their portfolio than the people they claim to represent.
Yeah, it's just like, I understand that there's the like the counter argument that's like, well, then old people aren't being represented in government. It's like, yeah, to an extent, that's true, but there are ways around that. Nothing exists in a vacuum.
Yeah, I mean, those arguments can be made for any like solution. It's frustrating because you have to factor in the whole time, or like make solutions against, like, the more that you try to fix and make it impossible for human greed or corruption to take place, you're gonna get somebody screwed in the process. Unfortunately,
it's like the same problem that you have with like both sides arguments. Like, it's like, yes, no, like, yes, they both do corrupt things, but one of them is doing more than the other, and you kind of want to eliminate the worst problem before you tackle the next one.
Yeah, I mean, if it disproportionately affects one, like, say, party more, then it should still be done. But yeah, as long as people can,
because
yeah. Havnarian bullet. Oh, I have that one already, but that's a good glam gear. Then it's always subjective on, well, I think this one's doing worse and blah blah blah. But I think if you have as objective,
it's subjective too.
Yeah, that insider trading, I think objectively bad across the board.
Yeah, no, I don't think there is anyone who really thinks that is a pro.
Just put it in a gosh dang single issue bill. Goodness gracious.
It's like it's the same kind of thing. Like, I don't think there's anyone who is truly against like cancer research for children. It's just like there's just a bunch of like pedantry going on.
Oh yeah. Leaning more towards indie games than AAA since after Pokemon Scarlet Violet release, got tired of buy games that are broken, wait for patch. Yeah, and the fact that Scarlet Violet didn't really, like, the releases that they did to fix things didn't really fix things that much. And Pokemon's a prime example of them trying to, like, expand and use new tech, and they don't have to. Like, they'd be much better off. Like, you need to fulfill the, what do you call it? The objective of the game in the best way possible. In the most seamless way possible. And then the more you hone that process, the easier it's going to get over time. And the more, what do you call it? The more streamlined the process will be. So the fact that they have 2 years to make a game, they can still make a good, smaller game that allows you to collect all the Pokemon, explore the world, and all this stuff. But no, they keep pushing technical limits while then also trying to cram in 1,000 Pokemon into a single game. And then they're like, oh, well, yeah, we can't feasibly make animations for each Pokemon. It's like, of course you can't, because you're focused on 100 other different things that don't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you for the gift sub, Kisa.
Yeah, like, part of that is just limiting the scope of your project to something reasonable. And also, just, like, games don't need the latest tech to be good. Like, there's a reason people are still playing pixel games. Like,
Thank you for the other gift sub.
Design good games.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's if you overpromise, overdeliver, or it's overpromise, underdeliver, basically. Or the more you keep putting into games and it's not good, then if you try and scale back, then people are going to be mad because you're not giving them everything. that they had in the last game, even if it was subpar. That's my dream. My dream is for my games to take off, to make a studio. My employees will be the best paid in the industry, and we'll just kill all this competition garbage. Just do all these things. Show that there can be success. Try my hardest not to get bought out, or to survive without needing to go public.
Yeah, you wanna be a Larian where you're big enough that you can just say no.
Yes. Yeah.
People trying
entirely.
Then, if you're watching the stream, we love you.
Think we need to get rid of communities and bring back fans? That's pretty deep. Yeah. A lot of fandoms, especially after COVID, have a big tourist problem. Oh man. It's not entirely everybody else's fault. It is sometimes the fault of the developers who try to cast a wider net and then lose the people that made the core of their franchise successful. You know what I mean? They should focus on being sustainable, but they always focus on growth. It's not always bad, but when it becomes the focus, then you lose what is important. It's like, no, we need to make this game more accessible. It's like, no, you really don't. Even a niche game can survive if you are doing the niche well. So I like Power World more since my issues with Pokemon designs were a mix with me. I like the cool designs of Power World. Yeah, Power World's doing well. I think they have a lot of room to improve. The fact that they added so much when they didn't have to, like they're the anomaly, where most companies are going to take the money and run for early access. Like for me, I would still prefer smoother animations, less bugginess, less glitches.
Yeah, looking at it, I'd like better texture assets, but they've been getting better about that with the newer iterations of their pals.
Yeah, and like the fact that they're actually improving, and they made so much money that they, chose not to up the price of the 1.0 release, which is great. And so they're either going to be continuously doing free updates to make it better, and then like who knows what they're going to do. Like if from early access to 1.0 was so big, what's the expansion going to be like? So they've given me reason to have hope again, and dude, that's worth.
Although
that's
a lot of that is
$1 million
also
AAA.
Remember the freedom that you get when you don't have to worry about line go up.
Yeah, exactly. It's so crazy how people just don't.
I hate the current investor culture.
Yeah, if anybody says private equity firm, I will like it. Just spikes my blood pressure. I'm like, oh, good. Take what made something successful and then destroy that thing and then wonder why it's not successful anymore.
Let's strip it for parts.
Every single time. Oh my gosh, I watched like the Panera story and I got so mad. And people are like, oh, we're getting a Panera in town. I'm like, yay. Oh boy, I hope they don't give more heart attack juice to people.
Give us the heart attack juice. Oh. Sorry, I'm watching that tank be on the opposite side.
I mean, I'm hoping that this was true so I believed it, but you hear about that where like they came out with this drink that was so heavily caffeinated that I don't think they, like, it was just free for anybody to get, and people with heart conditions drank it, and a couple people died because it was such an overdose of caffeine.
I think it was a case of them not properly like labeling it and communicating exactly what it was. Like if you have heart conditions, you shouldn't be drinking Red Bull, but like your average person can get away with it. As a doctor, I should say don't drink Red Bull. It's bad for you. But also,
don't drink the radioactive energy juice.
Are you telling me this Monster Energy drink is unnatural?
If it's unnatural, why is it glowing?
Freshly squeezed from car batteries.
Fresh squeezed car batteries. Jelly beans, thank you for the gift subs. Enjoy your mount. Is that drop still going on?
You can have the same horsepower as a Lamborghini.
Oh no! It's across.
Let's follow Yoshi. She knows what she's doing.
Okay.
She'd never lead us astray.
One is it? That one. Okay. No, go this way. Go this way. No, wait. It's gonna be. No, I'm wrong. I was wrong.
Oh no, he's got the ligma. Yeah. If we want to go back to Pokemon, my problem has just been I feel like their development has stagnated.
I mean, if the reports are true, then Game Freak is sick of making Pokemon.
Yeah, which
So, like, their hearts aren't in it. Yeah, what's your favorite debuff? Mine's all of them.
I just don't know which one to choose. Do I want to walk really slowly, or do I want to have my cast interrupted every time I try and remove the debuff?
Oh, speaking of debuffs, part of the thing I was telling you about earlier for looking up questionable scientific names for things, I made some armor for the Overlord that's called Urchin Armor, and it like deals damage back to like melee attackers, and then at a higher level they have to basically resist being poisoned if they take physical damage from it. And then one of the active effects that I put on it was if the Overlord can take a detrimental effect if it uses like Constitution to resist, and remove it and then add it to the poison. So then if somebody goes in for a melee attack, they have to resist the poison and that extra detrimental effect. So that was one of the effects.
Like
It's called, it's got a really fancy name that people are not going to enjoy pronouncing. But yeah, I was like, that's like basically eating, like an animal eating a toxin to produce it in their skin or their saliva or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wrong person to teleport to. Ow, no. All right, just this way.
Going the wrong way, aren't I? No. We did it. Yeah, it's like that's the thing too. Is like every Pokemon game for a while has been the same. Like there was a point where they seemed like they were experimenting a little bit on the GameCube, but then I don't know if Nintendo stepped in or if it just wasn't popular.
Yeah.
It just it got stomped on somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I mean, I would like them to do more Coliseum-style games. It looks like that's what they're doing with Champion.
I love Coliseum style. And,
I would like more party games.
Yeah, behind like what they were doing with like Legends and Violet and all of that, but I feel like that was a scope problem. Like you said, it's too many things going on that don't need to be.
I mean, with the Legends thing, it was Legends Arceus was insane. It was a really cool game. Like, it could have been improved in places, but it was a well-made game. And then you get, like, it had multiple zones, a full Pokedex, a bunch of, like, a new battle system, which, you know, that's the perfect place to experiment with it. If people don't like it, that's fine. I'm not offended by that. But then you go to Legends EA, and it's a single zone that could be walked across in a minute or two. And then, like, bare bones gameplay on top of that. And it was, like, people still try and, like, trash Legends Arceus as compared to, like, Palworld or whatever. But I think Legends Arceus was still really good for what it was.
And it was also them stepping out of the box they put themselves into to an extent. Like, it was in it, while still being true to, like, the original content.
Yeah, I mean, Pokemon's just one of those brands that they don't really need to try very hard. And the fact that they still seem to fumble it over the past couple generations has been really unfortunate.
That's also part of the problem too. Is just people have come to expect certain things from Pokemon, and when they don't get it, you start having a problem.
Yeah, well, they focus too much on the new stuff. But I mean, then people would complain that there's never anything new and that everything's stagnated. For me, I would have preferred as a player if they focused more, like for a generation or two, on optimizing a way to make sure every Pokemon had unique, or accurate animations for each attack.
Yep.
It's like it's a
to have
huge scale.
Yeah, you could have a dex of just 50 Pokemon, and then do that kind of thing.
Yeah, or they could use spin-offs with a smaller dex to justify that, because people definitely don't like having the dex smaller, especially when they lie about it. But it's for the reasons.
What did you company lie to us?
No, they're always on the up and up, forever and always. But yeah, like even though there are so many, one, they need to be better at future proofing with how they, like how many times do you add 100 Pokemon per game and then be like, we should probably future proof at some point. It's just like, no, they're just gonna keep, all right, just add more, do the new model. I mean, especially after you see people who will do fan versions and edit these things. It's like, yeah, you have to make sure that you're doing quality control and all this stuff, but at the same time, you've got a $1 billion franchise that obviously doesn't make most of their stuff from the games, it's from merchandising, but you have a budget to throw money at independent people who are just responsible for animations for like 10 Pokemon. And just do that over the course of 4 or 5 years, and then you're caught up, and then you find a system that you can do it consistently. And that's just me. Maybe I'm really rose-tinted glasses.
They're really into subs now. Like, so if they wanted to make a subscription-based game where they slowly implement more Pokemon, like, I'm sure people would be behind it. Just make, like, Pokemon the MMO.
Yeah.
Poco MM, and we'll workshop it. We'll come up with a good
just
name.
Like anything multiplayer related, or if you had, what would be kind of cool is if they made a Pokemon game where you played with your friends, and but you and your friends were rivals with each other, and then it's like a race to the Pokemon League, or something like that.
Really, you're gonna race me, douchebag? Smell you later. Why do I want a Pokemon roguelike now? I don't know. That's like triggered something.
They have it. They have a really cool one.
You do.
What is it? Poke Rogue? Yeah, it's just called Poke Rogue. Yeah. I played it a
Some
little bit on stream.
Please, come on.
Oh yeah, I have a little handheld that I can put. I mean, that may or may not emulate certain titles, but I got to go back and play like Mystery Dungeon games. Those were fun.
I had a brain fart for a second there where I was looking at your character, and I'm just like, oh, why is my character so much shorter than yours? Like, oh right, we're different races. We are distinctly not the same race.
So Mega Man, when you're talking about Pokemon Coliseum, are you like along the same lines? Because when I hear Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Stadium, it's not just the battles, but it's the mini games and the different like modes and stuff in those games. I had a lot of fun with those. Like now it's all 3D, so every game is basically Pokemon Stadium, but I miss the what do you call them, the mini games and stuff.
Yeah, I'm proving my dominance over the Clefairy memory game. My mom did take the name brand Tylenol when she was pregnant with me to fail at Pokemon Stadium minigames. I love how quickly that entire debacle disappeared as soon as like Big Pharma was just like, yes, you forget who owns you.
Yeah, it happened for a second and then it disappeared. So I was like, okay, I guess I don't care anymore or something. I don't know.
It's like, oh right, Big Pharma is like 90% political donations. I don't want to piss them off.
Right. Well, add that to the list of things that should be illegal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, changing that also requires it not to exist.
Yeah. I mean, the second a politician decides to do that, it's like, I hope you don't have a family because you're all about to get in a really bad car accident. Your plane's going to go down.
Release Luigi.
Hey
Actually,
there.
A little bit of a court case. It's turning out to be a little interesting. Which way are you facing, my rocky friend? There we go.
This side over here should be okay. Gotta be careful with that one. Yeah. And they're gonna
That was
try
still so funny to me with the changes that they wanted to do to anesthetic, like right before Mangione happened. We're just like, we're going to start charging by the unit for anesthetic.
Oh yeah.
The United Health CEO has been murdered. Just like, you know what? I think we're cool now. That's fine.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I definitely don't condone the violence, but logically speaking, you can only push people so far before it's an inevitability.
Again, it's like that's the agreement that we make when we like have unions and stuff like that. Like you can ignore people's unions all you want, but like the union was like the less violent alternative.
Hey, get up. What's up? You're gonna talk to my manager? Your name is not Karen. Yeah, it's on. No Prince today.
Oh,
Thank
Prince.
you. Drum roll. Oh yeah, because it's drum containers. Made an order from Uline for some packaging to sell the 3D prints that I'm doing, and it's like, oh yeah, these are great bulk prices, and then you get to the shipping and it's like $60. Great.
That's where they get you. It's always shipping.
Every time. Until
Every single time.
Until you order like you have to order like 300.
Yeah.
And then after
it's
300,
really only viable for super big companies.
Yeah. So you get a whole bunch, and then it turns into freight pricing, and that makes it flat across the board. It's still $120, but it doesn't go up after that. Which I'm getting hit by this. I've accepted my fate. Screen touch.
It's also just a result of us like purposely underfunding, like the United Postal Service. It's like again, people treat it like it's a business, but it's not. It's a service.
Right. Yeah.
It's not supposed to make money. It's supposed to provide a service.
What'd you say, Tatsu? At the end of the day, just want video games to be fun again. Less drama. This game sucks because dumb reasons. Just want to enjoy it. Yeah. Totally.
Oh, it is Fork Tower time.
It is indeed.
Brother, it is time.
It is time for the tower.
Once more.
The bell tolls.
Shit-ass dead dude. Heard ye tell of Hellfuck Castle high in the mountain? Where the big sad flame guy did the thing.
Alright. Drop party, I'll invite you and then we'll get more people. Oh, nice. You got 40 right now.
Run, Yoshi, run. There's still time.
then you want to drop for a bit, Tatsu? We'll bring you back in. All right, thank you.
Have some water before this starts.
Yoink some people in here. Have we been into EX yet? No. Still I gotta set some time aside for that one. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun because the normal mode is pretty cool.
Mr. Hand. I love them. Are they a Lalafell? Nah. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate them anyways.
Hang on, who's this Lalafell? Mini Milts. Oh, I thought that would be funnier with the way that they're dressed.
Disappointing.
I know. I shouldn't judge them on the way that they're dressed, but still.
They're a Lalafell. It's a different culture. Oh, that reminds me. Before you end, well, after you end stream, before you log out, I want to show you a video.
Okay.
The quote non-stop. My feed has been taken over by people training parrots.
Parrots, eh?
I'd never want to have one because I imagine it would be super stressful. But they are really funny creatures.
Oh, this is what an experience to have on your first hour of resubbing. Trial roulette, get Mother Crystal. Notice one of the healers has 3.5k HP. Sumu's gear cheesing. Oh no, everything he had was broken. Off to repair all the stuff. Nah, I'm good. I guess they don't want to survive the first AoE. That's insane.
Some people sign up for Extreme all on their own.
Sorry, I got distracted, Mega Man. The minigames, Pokemon Stadium Cups, Gym Leader Castle. Yeah, all that stuff would be super cool.
Frankly, I could see some sort of crossover between Mario Party and Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely could. I know people aren't super fond of like Timmy as a company, but I really like Pokemon Unite. So they made a solid MOBA. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it wasn't gameplay issues that most people had a problem with. It was management issues. From what I understand. Also, you said Timmy, and my mind immediately went to South Park, so I'm sorry.
Timmy!
Mario Party Maker. I could definitely see something like that. Like they just have a bunch of little board sections that you can mix and match around.
Just in before every space is a Bowser space except one.
Well,
I don't know what they call it, but
oops, all Bowsers. Remember the sheer anger that you felt losing chance time in 2 and 3, where it would just completely flip the game on its head?
Oh yeah. Don't understand how anyone breaks gear in this game aside from being completely negligent. I'll do it if I'm not paying attention to extreme runs. It's 10 per. So, and I won't have to repair for a long time because I can repair my own stuff, and then I'll notice, oh, things are getting really low because you're dying, especially when you're progging stuff. Yeah. Obsidian, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate that. Enjoy your mount. Play Unite with me, but you hate it, but enjoy it. I enjoy it more than I hate it. I really don't like in Unite. It's the MOBA problem. It's inescapable regardless of game. It's just a genre thing. But oh, hello. The problem is when you start to lose, and you're just behind in the early game, and people are like, all right, surrender.
Yeah, it's the defeatist attitude.
It's like, dude, I've come back from what is it now? Is it Rayquaza in the middle? I've come back from a Rayquaza kill, like losing the Rayquaza kill. Like if you win the team fight after that and then score a bunch, it's a win. If you lose the team fight, you're kind of your host. That's just kind of how the game is made, where you're not coming back from that.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like League of Legends, where people tend to quit way too early.
Yeah,
a lot of the time. Like there's a certain truth to it. Like when the first tower goes down, that's usually the game. But like what people don't realize is that's kind of only true of pro play, because they make so few mistakes.
Yeah, totally. The camera might be desynced. It does that every now and then. I don't know why it's doing it right now. It's been good for the past few days.
I forgot about that knockback, and I clenched so I didn't know what was happening.
But
a moment of sheer terror. It's like when you're like half asleep at night and you go to the bathroom and you almost fall in the bowl. You're just like, oh, I die.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'll have immediate or people that just want to surrender, and we come back and we win. I mean, I've had it too, where I'm just like, I think this is a lost cause, and then we come back. So guilty of it. I'm not as fast to say that we've lost. It's like, all right, we're really getting hosed, so no team fights. Go in, farm. Gosh, people don't understand what farming is. It's like, you know how you gain levels in this game, right? Oh wait, this is knockback. Oh my goodness, we're okay.
And he lives.
Woo! All by the tippy toes. But it is the people who then AFK in base when you don't. That
they
drives me insane.
Yeah, stuck.
It's like, dude.
Yeah, it's you're definitely not gonna win when you give up.
Yeah.
Like that's always my attitude with games that I try to have, is like I always try to do my best. I don't like trolls and like people grief and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna try and do my best, and if that doesn't work out, so be it. I'm standing for stupid, aren't I? Yes.
There is a time to just be like, all right, GG, go again, and then there's a time to say, oh, there are adjustments that can be made to turn this thing around. But holy crap, for the love of all that is good, if we're behind, stop going in and fighting. Why are you fighting? We need to go. We need to farm. We need to kill.
No, we need to trickle in.
We need to level up.
It's trickle down economics. One at a time. We'll wear them down.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that in when I was really into Overwatch. Just the trickling in. And it's funny because I feel like people only play Overwatch well during like the 30 seconds of overtime.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, yeah, get in there, be aggressive.
Oh man. I cast Bahamut down on ye.
You have been Bahamuted.
Infinite Bahamut, infinite Bahamut. Larry was a gem. I keep saying I'm gonna talk to him. I haven't reached out yet.
Not I'll reach out to him. I'll claim to be your publicist.
We had great bits. I love going back and forth with him. We the 1 year for April Fools where we switched profile pictures and just trolled each other.
I love stuff like that.
He used it for evil, where he's like, "Oh, I'm DrakGamestein. I pronounce it Pugilist." And I was like, our friendship is over, and I'm gonna kill you.
There's a line. Just cross.
How dare you?
First of all, it's pugilist.
I will commit a violence.
Oh. I thought we'd do enough DPS, but everyone didn't. Then I got an owie.
Oh, almost did it again. But yeah, back to Pokemon Unite. I still think one of my favorite Pokemon to play is Buzzwole because he's so freaking broken. Like, he has a legitimate 3 to 4 consistent, uninterruptible seconds of CC. So he's just like almost impossible to 1v1 if you're on the same level with him. It's so broken. I love doing it. I've made people quit by playing that one. It's really good to, like, if you play like the snowballing items and you get that early lead. Oh, dude, I've 1v3'd teams. It's so much fun. Because he's got this the main skill is Leech Life that just grabs an opponent, and then you you basically drain their health, and they can't move while it's happening. And so it's like for the entirety of the channel, you're recovering health, and then you get to punch them into the air. They can't move while they're midair, and then you come down and punch them into the ground, and then by that time, Leech Life is back up. And so then you just grab them again, and you just repeat the cycle over and over again. It's infuriating if you're caught on the other end of it, but I abuse the hell out of it. I abuse it like crazy.
I love applications of CC like that. Like you didn't play Divinity Original Sin 2, but there was
very briefly
CC called Chicken, which does what it says on the tin. Just turn something into a chicken and forces it to run away from you. And you'd use that with Rupture, which makes them take damage whenever they move. It's like, you are a chicken now. Run. Run and perish.
Oh, run until you die.
Tell the others what you've seen here. Yoshi P, I'm bad at traps. Could you maybe put like a little lever at the end of this?
Oh no!
It's off, so I don't have to think.
Ah, he knocked me into the laser. That was rude. Someone scraped me a thank you.
Opponent's Firestone. Are you dead?
I had no choice. I had a laser beam in front of me, and then the tower idol just winding up behind me. There was no safe spot.
Ever tell you about the time we're mythic raiding in Warcraft, and the group was wiping, and I was playing a monk, so I just like quickly started doing like teleport to Sanctum or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
So you just see like everyone dying, explosions behind me, and I'm just like, nothing must hit me for the next 5 seconds, and I'm free. All of you can pay for repairs, not me. The Sword Dancer.
I feel like he's uncomfortably long.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mankini doesn't help. Yoshi P, please stop making very long enemies. It makes me very uncomfortable.
I saw a video, speaking of long legs, I saw a video of a maned wolf. Like, just a video of a maned wolf, like, walking up to somebody, and it creeped me the hell out. Like it was spooky, and I'm like, I'm gonna go into the comments and see if like that sentiment is shared among other humans on this app. And one of the top ones is just, that's a freaking skinwalker. It made me laugh. It was like that. It looks so. That's horror-esque.
That's how I felt when I saw like Jimothy running for the first time. And I was just like, okay, I love Jimothy, but if this thing was running at me in the middle of the night, like...
What is Jimothy again?
Gonna happen.
What is Jimothy? I feel like
I
think you showed me before, but I've forgotten.
He's a raccoon that has a genetic disease that causes his spine to be very, very short. So he kind of just slink walks everywhere.
I see.
And
yeah,
I love him. I will be voting for him for president 2020. It's okay, he's a natural born citizen.
I think it was this one. Yes, I was right. My half a second of paying attention paid off.
You did it.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention there.
You're about to die, Drak.
No.
How can I put this shield on you that absorbs the next instance of damage?
Thank you.
I saved your life, now I owe you.
You owe me. Oh no, what are you gonna make me do? My taxes.
You ever watched Konosuba?
Yes. Crap.
I love the dub for that. So dark. What are you gonna do to me? Perform all manner of debauch. It's like, oh no, I just want to stop blowing up my house.
Say, yeah, that is a character of all time.
I love deconstructions of tropes. I'm a sucker for that.
Middle here, and then behind this. Yes, and then I will sit here for 6 seconds and cast Bahamut. I'm not moving. You're weak to thunder, and I shall make you pay. Anyway, I need heals for my boo-boos. Oh, almost didn't pay. I was not paying attention for that either. I need to get better at that. I'm foolish. I'm foolish.
Okay, doing mechanics is for dweebs.
So I keep telling myself. Okay. We're all facing that away. This one. It's like, oh no, he's doing a side. That means I need to look to the middle. I was watching one anime that just so happened to have a very large-breasted elven character, and they did an aerial shot. My wife walks in, she goes, "You can see her boobs from space." It was a very funny interaction.
Have you watched the Netflix Castlevania?
No. Heard good things about it, but I haven't.
I'm like watching the full series. I think it's like one of the last episodes of the season where it's just like a Carmilla like strutting down like the screen, and I just hear my mom just going like, "She's sexy, isn't she?" Like on the other side of the room, just like, "Oh God, please erase me. Strike me down now."
Stop looking. Don't witness my shame.
They say the comeback to that is if you're ever in the room, like watching a movie with your parents or whatever, and a sex scene comes up, all you do is you just get up and look very offended and say, "Is this what you sickos are into?"
Yeah.
Could it be? Could there be a chest here? Or perhaps there?
I cast Judgment. And now, Mega Flare.
I cast docs on Twitter.
The true horror.
The Joke Hat got hacked. I felt really bad about that.
Oh yeah, I saw that on his Discord. Thankfully,
Yeah,
he
poor
got
thing.
all that stuff back. He
Great.
didn't get his channel hacked like some idiot I know. Yeah, that's a sucky. It's like a horrible feeling to, in one moment, have access to everybody and communication, and then in the next second, that being cut off and no way to communicate with what's going on. Like it is awful.
The awkwardness of having to go and apologize to everyone after too, where it's just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry I was hacked. I'm sorry I sent you that image that told you to download a QR code or whatever.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I only send memes. If you ever see something that's not a meme.
Yeah, you know, it was good to see that he got his stuff back. I saw the video of him doing that. And I was like, that's, you know, it still sucks, but better Discord than anything else. And he made a PSA out of it. I don't even know how I got my stuff hacked. I don't know what email it was or what file or what. It was just like me.
Could have been logged. Who knows? Could have been they just brute forced it.
Yeah. There are definitely a lot of really hinky, what do you call it?
Can you say?
Brand deals that are just outright fake. So I'm especially wary now. Then there's some that are like, hey, if you want to be a part of this like AI generated world building game, and I was like, my fan base is not going to be happy with AI anything. I'm sure you pay really well though, and it's hurting me a lot to say no to this, but I'm gonna pass. Do I
Sorry,
need the money?
Ray,
Yes.
but until I get to date the owner, I'll not be responsible.
I've turned down Raid Shadow Legends at least 3 times. You're welcome, everybody. I'm not that big of a whore. Thank you, love. I have some standards. No more dedicated videos, though.
Low, but they're there.
Yeah. I really kept trying to dissuade companies from making me, or not making me, I had a choice, but they're like, oh, do you want to do this dedicated video for us? No, I don't. So it'll cost you like, you know, umpteen amount. Expecting them to be like, yeah, that's a little out of our budget. Maybe we'll go with like an integration instead. And thank you. Then they're like, okay. I'm like, no, you were supposed to say no, but now I have a golden opportunity in my lap, so I'm gonna do it. I'll whore out this time, but only this time, until the next one comes up.
All right, I'll whore out, but only because I was already wearing the outfit.
Like, you're lucky it's a slow month. Oh.
I
Good.
did it. I'm so proud of myself right now.
After playing Summoner's War, can't say I'm not surprised.
I saw you talking about Dragon announced earlier. I
Yeah.
kind of missed that game.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Bunch of nostalgia. One of my friends and I were just like, one day we're gonna make enough money to buy out that studio and like bring it back to its former glory. That's a dream. I never even really got into like the end game where it got into like the Korean monetization system where it's like you either pay us $100 in microtransactions or we blow up your gear. So you drive a hard bargain.
Be careful, Drak. Time is of the essence.
Or freaking you paying to rent mounts. That was the biggest load of garbage I've ever seen in games. As much as I love Dragon Nest, that bugged the crap out of me. I was like, yes, I want this costume. Yes, I want this mount. Yes, I'll pay for it. No, I'm not letting you take it away at the end of 30 days.
So I will never understand like what Korean MMO players are willing to put up with. Like it's just, I just don't get it.
It is a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, people are like, oh, we got to fight back against Lost Ark because they're doing gender-locked characters. I'm like, okay, not the hill you really need to die on. It's doing much worse things. Crap. But I'm like,
I don't mind gender-locked characters as long as there's like equal opportunity. Like when Terra had like 3 classes for like the little girls.
yeah.
Okay, I know this is where the money is, but like, come on.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable. No, I don't like gender-locked classes, but it's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is just what they do. Like, if you want to play Korean MMO, there's some things that you just have to put up with. Like, somebody called me ignorant for that. I'm like, you're telling an entire culture to upend because you're upset. The thing that I wish they would get through their heads is that they would get a lot more money from subs, at least I think, than whales. But I could be wrong there.
Yeah.
I would much prefer a sub-based system where you just progressively get the gear than have to RNG roll it and then you have people like rage swiping.
I always prefer just ask me for a sub and just let me have everything. Don't cash shop me. Just tell me your price.
Also, yeah, Scolaris, Kyling, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. I went back to Summon of War because they did a Fearin collab. I got some characters that I wanted, and then I dipped out. That's usually where I go back. I did it for the Tekken one, and I did it for... There's another one. It was Tekken. It was a little bit of Street Fighter. And then... Tekken, Street Fighter... And then Fearin. Oh, yes. I keep forgetting.
Wow, great limit break.
Thank you. Came up with it myself.
Did it actually go off? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, the one. The animation's a little longer than the effect.
You revving up that staff there?
Yeah, I gotta spin it a little bit. GTA started making you need a membership to rent or buy some vehicles. That. Oh god.
Yeah, like that was like as much as I appreciated Guild Wars' like payment, like one and done system. There was a lot of times where I was just like, you know, I'd be perfectly happy if you guys just gave us a sub fee so that you had money to keep developing the game.
Yeah.
Without feeling like you had to put everything inside of the gem store.
That's why I really liked the collab with Ragnarok Origin Classic. The one that I did the dedicated video for. Because their sub fee was my exact price that I love paying for. Or that I'm perfectly fine paying for a game. Which is just $5. If you give me a game sub for $5, I'll gotcha, whatever. Like I paid $5. What was it? Opera Omnia probably got $200 out of me just in subs for the time I was playing it, just because I never let that thing drop. It was so convenient. Thank you, Zith.
I love myself a clean number.
Yeah, that's why when people are like, "Oh, live action," I'm like, some live action can be good because we're playing an MMO, right? That's technically not live action, live service.
Yeah, it's an MMO. They are continuously upgrading it. It's not.
So I'm
It's
like,
not
yes,
like
I do want that.
here's Hades 2. You play the game and it's done. Like, there's constant updates. Oh, right. Change to your thing. Change your thing.
Yes, I did.
Change your thing.
I'm a necromancer. I remembered it. Change your jobs. Played WoW for almost 20 years. Never minded the sub. Yeah, I mean it's a great. Wonton, thank you for this Prime sub. I'm assuming that you're a Zith. Appreciate it. It's so manageable. Like, especially for the target audience, which would be like teenagers, like they can pay for that with a summer job. Easy. Like, it's prime entertainment, and I think worth it. If you're gonna pay nowadays $10 to go see a movie, or $11 to, yeah, some of the ticket prices are down here nuts. It's like $8, I think, for adult tickets.
That's like 20 bucks here, Jesus. Am I getting ripped off at the movie theater?
I don't know how it goes with your conversion rate up there.
Well, you see, we have to convert it to loonies. Each bill is handcrafted by a goose.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Live service prices for live service.
Also not super against battle passes if that's how they do it. Like, I guess there's a lot of buzzwords and stuff and people go boo or whatever. They definitely shouldn't add it to an MMO. Like, so I'm glad Yoshi P was like, no, it's not that kind of
There's a time and a place for it.
season pass or whatever, but like it's optional. If you can still play the game, but I want that skin, then pay for it. I'm sorry. It's, yeah, if you're already paying a sub, then the cool skins and stuff should be given to you through gameplay, 100%. But if it's a live service, free to play game, give them your money.
Gotta say, I love that you can get all of the event mounts and stuff like that for free in Final Fantasy, and then if you and then if you don't get it, it's on the store. It's not FOMO.
Yeah.
I hate FOMO. I believe I took a Vuln stack. What kind of loser has a Vuln stack?
If there's a free to play, be a little bit of nice free stuff. Yeah. Like just enough to keep people entertained, to keep people happy, whatnot. But they've got to make money somehow. So you either pay a sub to play your, what are they called? What's the genre called for like Overwatch?
FPS?
Is it in it? Or is it a hero battler?
Yeah, or like hero shooter or something.
Hero shooter.
I don't know.
Hero shooter. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, which one do you want? You gotta pick one.
Drag, let's share.
Okay.
Drag, let's share. Oh wow, that like broke your.
You kept going with me, so I was like, okay.
I forgot about the 2 Vuln stacks. Almost killed you.
Just about.
Going at.
What's he doing? It's gonna be.
Yeah, I personally prefer paying a sub and then not having to worry about, do I want this every time something comes out on the gem store, kind of thing. Especially when the game does a rotating store.
Ugh.
I hate FOMO with all my
That's fair.
all my heart.
I would watch like certain content creators or whatever, then give their like gaming news and whatever, and then they'd say the buzzwords like it's another live service. It's bad live service. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. When are they gonna learn? And then I think about it, I'm like, no wait, that makes sense. Like live service is fine if it's done well. But people shouldn't do live service. Just that's the problem, is that people do live service because this one made a lot of money. So you have an idea for a cool live service game, right? No.
Yeah.
Then why are you money? Oh. Fair enough. Outcosting,
Yeah,
I'm not paying
like
attention.
when everyone was into loot boxes, and it's like this game doesn't really work with loot boxes.
Yeah.
Ow.
Speaking of missing out, I do need to do the event.
The Moogle one.
Yeah.
Pretty short. Yeah, takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't drag it out. I'm probably gonna do it after this, so I can get it done before the end of the stream.
I don't mind if they drag it out as long as there's a shit ton of fan service in there.
How are the free-to-play MMOs? Not many.
Yeah.
Black Desert has an optional sub. The Ragnarok came out. They've got the optional sub, which is a pretty good thing, but the problem with Black Desert, in my opinion, is that they have the optional sub plus making you pay for cash shop items that prevent your gear from exploding. I'm not super fond of that, but I really like their seasons. Well, now it's like seasons servers are always up, so it's not special anymore.
Yeah, there aren't really any like free-to-play MMOs like there were like 10 or 20 years ago, where it was like all the rage. Everyone and their mother's like,
Yeah.
check out my MMO, Drak.
WildStar died pretty quickly because they tried to cater to a hardcore fan base,
Yeah.
which isn't
But they
bad,
didn't have
but you can't
a
have a big...
whale-based
Yeah.
monetization system, so it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
You know, like Half of Exile's really hard, but they also like have a monetary system that caters to like a couple players with too much money.
Yeah, and it's buy to play on top of that, so... Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, it's been put back on me. Chat, get that guy.
Oh my god, Summoner has 5 levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get your Mega Flare.
Yes, dear.
Came right back after 10 minutes, got booted. Oh no. I'm gonna pop out of here, do the event before stream ends, so I have time. Thank you for coming with me, Yoshi and Zent and Tatsu. Go ahead and leave and go, and then I have to leave.
That video too.
Yeah, I won't leave. I have to leave the party once I get out of such a weird system. You can be in a look. I'm still in the party. I just left the party. Now I'm in the party. This is so odd.
Yeah, you can definitely see the what do they call it? The insulation.
Yeah. What, like, and why can't I apply glamour in there? What the heck? It's freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. What's the next? Oh, which?
these fixatives away. Put this item in my glamour chest.
Okay, I have Phantom Staff Umbre. I need Obscurum now? Yeah. So I'm going to take on the quest as... I guess I don't need the quest anymore. I just need to check and see which one it is. Waning Arcanite. Can only buy 2 right now, but I'm going to have it for later. It's going to get a whole bunch of relics before my brother finishes his one.
Yes, it is a power move. What of it?
I'm assuming the event is in Lanosea.
Yeah, just go to the aft castle to start it.
I don't know, speaking of free-to-play MMOs, I don't know if is it Phantasy Star Online 2? PSO 2? I don't know if that's still going.
I think it still is. It's got like a small but dedicated player base, is my understanding.
To the people of Eosa, potential petitioner, protect, recruit. Attraction is the Queen Lamine ship. Oh, yeah, ship again. Okay. Oh, that ship again. I remember when I had to go to Wineport for first coil.
I remember when they made me host a party before they tell me how to save the world. Bastards.
And then made me eat all the food. They forced it down my
quest was
throat.
up there with like the paladin quest. It's just like, you wasted my time. How could you?
What was the paladin quest?
Their job quest, or they're just like, there's like, this is what you need to do to become a paladin. Do all this stuff. Okay, it turns out everything that you did was pointless. Anyway, we're gonna do gladiator stuff again.
Oh, I unlocked it so long ago I forget.
It didn't make much of an impact.
Yeah.
It was not like the glory that is Dark Knight. Everything sold. Perfect. Perfect.
Can I jump off to my death here? Yes, yes I can.
I actually have enough to also upgrade a thing.
My bones!
My bones! I didn't drink enough milk as a child. My parents were right. Now I'm going to get kidnapped at the mall. Just buy the Eclipse. Figure out what I want to make with it tomorrow.
That's why I wanted to do the PNG tuber stuff, because that my webcam kept desyncing. I'm thinking about it. I'll get on it.
Hinge tube. Get in the raft, warrior of light. We all float down here.
Oh, I love these wings so much.
Ugh, I'll bother to get them eventually. We still need to do the Monster Hunter one.
Yeah.
I was reminded when I saw Yoshi on her Palico mount.
Yeah, I need to do that as well. Ride the Moogle.
I hate that there's now like two things you could be referring to when you say inflation Moogle.
Yeah.
That darn Mog store mount. Every time I see it,
I have the nice adventurer here to save us. Oh man, this cruise is making me want to go back to Hawaii for a bit.
never been.
It's very nice. You have your selection of all the islands, which are quite different. Big Island and Maui are super touristy. Kauai is not super friendly to non-locals, but if you know somebody there, it's really chill. It's a
Yeah,
very, very calm
I
place.
imagine there's a certain degree of resentment towards tourists.
A touch.
It's like the same thing when you go to Paris and like all the people are just like, oh, we are French and we hate you, and also you are a tourist. I imagine like the greenery is really nice though, just because of all the volcanic activity. Just very lush.
Perilous course lined with bombs.
It's the thrill of knowing at any moment you could perish. Why does this cat girl have like a smudge on her nose?
It's I think supposed to look more like the original not Mikote, the original Mithra from 11.
Okay.
I think it's a remnant from that. Alright, now give me my inflation Moogle.
Yeah, if you want to see the side content, it's the repeatable quest is where you can go and see what all your friends are up to in the event.
Hmm.
This one had Magni, so I enjoyed it. One day he'll find love. Not today. Also, don't forget to buy the stuff from the vendor.
Mm-hmm.
There is some floaties and stuff. That's actually something I'm surprised we haven't gotten as a glam yet. It's just like pool floaties.
Yeah.
The little wings.
A varsity jacket. Does it have just not? All right.
You can look like a college professor who's cool and down to earth. Look, I'm sitting on the chair backwards, kids.
More stuff for storage. Really bled me dry there.
I will never financially recover from this.
Time to break my bones. Ah.
Yeah, like there's no easy way down here. They're just like, nah, just jump.
It's like the slide on the one side, but that's it.
Yeah.
Not if you want to go to the quest.
Uh.
No flying. Shoots you down.
Ever gone like cliff diving before?
I wouldn't call it cliff diving. I have jumped off of a relatively high waterfall. Continue.
I was just thinking how much must hurt if you belly flopped.
Oh, yeah. Then my mom did it, and she landed weird on her... Like, she just hit the water weird and messed up her tailbone for a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to bruise the coccyx.
Let's see. Threesome figures from the Adventurers Guild, a piratical pair, 2 garland effectors, and then 2 imposing aura. Oh, I wonder if these pirates are that one chick that's always trying to get in that other dude's pants. She's like too tsundere to admit it. And he just does not give a rip about her.
I've invited him on a date. What's
Yes.
her motive?
Yes, these two. Dude, she's so down bad, it's hysterical.
I love them. I just love that Final Fantasy has these ongoing bits with like NPCs. Makes the world seem a little bit more alive.
Yeah. They could have an anime just with these two. Where it's just her being a tsundere and him being like, piss off already.
Doki doki yo ho ho.
Yeah. And so that these shenanigans can continue, they'll never resolve it.
You look up, you can see Emmanuel and the one pirate guy.
Oh, there's the Heaven's Word people.
Wonder if the Eorzean races were real. Like, what would be the drowning rates between each race? Like, you'd think Lalafels would be the most short, but
Yeah. Or Rogadins for being dense. Just sink.
there's actually a bone condition that makes it so that you're too dense to float on water.
Yeah, it's called being a Rogadin.
Oh, so you've heard that. She's asked me to marry her. What's her game?
Imagine they have a whole story where they actually marry. I'd be impressed if they actually like concluded the story and then replaced them with another set of NPCs. But yeah, I'm rooting for her. I believe in her. One day she'll get it.
Yeah, they did add a new part to this on the opposite side of the ship. Like an extra little pool area thing.
I just hit a sick pose midair there. Oh, there is a cool party area in there.
Yeah. This is the VIP area. I think you need to take the cannon, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm still surprised about? I think I mentioned to you before, is that Alexandria and Geralt had no part to play in the Relic quest.
Oh yeah. That is a missed opportunity, ain't it?
Yeah.
We had the first Geralt do it in Shadowbringers for us, like in its entirety.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Pleasant. The role players are eating well today.
Yeah, with all the neon stuff, it's giving me Final Fantasy VII vibes. I wonder if they're going to do a collab.
I wanted to say something sarcastic, but I just couldn't. You can't call me off alone, too.
That's been my favorite joke lately. Every time 7 comes up, I should do a collab, and people like genuinely get stun locked. Like he's kidding, right? Please tell me he's kidding.
You can't be that stupid, can you?
Oh, jumping puzzle. No, thank you. Raises my blood pressure too much. I'm a coward.
There's no reward for it.
Yeah.
You have to pay me off of a title or something.
That's super funny. You just strike a pose in the midair.
Honestly, this event is great.
Not too shabby. And let's see. Oh, it's in page 1. And just float around. Whee! And then it then it pops as it goes onto the ship.
That actually a great what would you call it? Like a dismounting animation?
Yeah.
It's just a pop.
It just vanishes.
Yeah, see, like imagine doing that pose when you cliff dive.
Ugh, yeah, no.
Like wipe your nipples right off.
Imagine you hit the water and then just that whole layer of skin just peels as you roll off into the water. Yeah, that will be a good raid series. 7. All right, I'm gonna call it here. That's all I want to do for tonight. I will stay in Discord so that you can show me a video. I'm gonna deafen though until I'm done here. So thank you all for hanging out. Remember to check out Patreon or YouTube memberships if you want to support the channel. Check out Gamersubs for all their stuff. Not just energy, it's caffeine free. It's great flavors. There's creatine, which I just had earlier. Not just for working out. I learned. We've got protein bars, top ramen, all kinds of stuff. And then exit lagging for Gamersubs, sorry, use code NEST, 10% off. You can use that as often as you like. I'll give out some more discount codes throughout. I'm going to try and do that throughout the rest of the week and get rid of these. Got a bunch of $10 and $20 gift codes for discounts so you guys can get yourself some cool stuff. Thank you guys for running the tower with me and some Northhorn there. We'll probably keep doing Northhorn for the foreseeable future because no other content right now. And I'd like to get back into a consistent stream schedule, especially as we mount up for the raid, getting back into raiding. We've got enough people Now, it may not be a consistent schedule for a bit, but we do have people. We're going to go back in, finish off Arcadian 11, and then go back into 12. And then I'll figure out what the heck we're going to do for 8.0, because I don't think that same group is going to be with us for that, for the next expansion. You just never know, especially with schedules changing. It's the nature of the beast with trying to keep a static together. People with half a brain understand that, or people, you know, who have raided before. In any case, yeah, which I consider you guys to be. And exit lag code DRAC for a little discount there. I don't know how much anymore. They just they brought me back on, but you can try it for free if you want to see if it helps out your packet loss. For your favorite online games, you can try it for free. No credit card required for 3 days. So they won't expect you to forget that you've subscribed and then charge you based on that. So good stuff. Check it out. Support the channel if you'd like. That's all I can think of right now. We've got merch as well. You can check out the Fourth Wall shop. And then I just remembered Fume. I don't know if the code still works, but you can get 10% off pad. I don't know if it's just the starting pack. Just check it out. If you're trying to kick the vaping or smoking habit, it is flavored air. It's a cool little fidget thing. It's got I just gave it to one of my friends who's trying to quit smoking. So I have to see how they like it themselves. But I enjoy it. But my oral fixation is more for drinks. So having flavored anything, including gum, just gets in the way of me guzzling flavored water, which is why Gamer Subs works so well for me. So yeah, we're done for tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Good luck on all your runs and rolls. God bless you.